Hey, grandchildren. Okay, before we commence this video, I would like to address the elephant in the room. Yes, I have been doing my squats. Grandma getting thick. I'm kidding. No, that's actually not the elephant in the room. Unless you want it to be. No, I just want to say that this background, this setup, I'm giving it a solid like 3 out of 10. You're literally sitting in the middle of my living room. But I feel like it's more intimate because it's just like, I'm here and you're there and like, we're here together and like, I feel like I could just like reach out and like touch you. Like appropriately, obviously. Like I just, like, you know what I mean? Like you're literally like right there and I'm like right here. Like we're about to like sit down and like, oh, you know, like what? Like, I don't know if you're like new here. I feel like nobody's new. I feel like everybody has like been here. But if you're new, which is like kind of mean, why are you new here? Why is this your first video? Literally lock in. Anyways, we are going to read some delusional confessions today. These are my favorite types of videos to do, partly because I just enjoy hearing about your guys' stories, but also because they make me feel less insane, honestly. When you look at my track record, the amount of times I've liked somebody and it's been just straight delusion, you know, it's like most of them. Like I'm laughing, but like it's also like extremely concerning because I literally will be like driving and I get pulled over and then I'm like, wait, like why would you pull me over? Like you want to like do stuff to me. No, but seriously guys, like I mean, you guys probably already know this because you've stuck with me and bared with me for all these years. So you already know me and you know how I am. But like, I am literally so, I don't know if it's hopeless romantic. I don't know if it's delusional, or I don't know if it's hormonal, or I don't know if I just need to start taking my medication. But like, I be delusional too. So I love these videos and I love reading your confessions. So I decided, let's sit down and go through some more delusional stories. Also guys, did you notice my body pillow?
Baby wanna fuck, coming late, mine, smashing on the couch, on the floor.
For reference, it was exam time in my school, so we had to be quiet. It was lunch break and me and my class were sitting and chilling, when one guy took my unlocked phone and I screamed like full on, and my crush looked at me like I'm a piece of dirt and told me, watch your mouth. I'm fine being told to watch my mouth, but once you start cussing at me, I'm like, wait, why are you saying bad words to me? Since then, I imagined him using those words to me in bed. I can't even rank this as like delusional or not. I think you may just be ovulating, but so am I every single 24 hours. So I mean, hey, I'm not judging, girl. I'm not judging.
She wanna go viral. You fucking for hours. That pussy got power.
So basically I've never dated before and I'm like 17 and I have an editing account. Trust me, that's relevant, okay? Anyways, I have a lot of mutuals I've never met before, and one of them is this guy we're gonna call Miguel. So me and Miguel are the same age, but he lives in Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Guys, I'm Canadian. I don't know how to say that word. Please spare me. And I live in the UK. So we started talking when he followed me back, but it was just like general conversation. So we go through like 2 months of only replying to stories and liking messages until 2 days ago when I started a convo about school and he switched up. Like this man was sending me emojis and voice notes and everything. Keep in mind, I love a man with a nice voice and he is nice. Wait, I'm getting excited. This is so insane. This is literally why I hate these stories, but I also love these stories because like, I just get excited. Like, oh my gosh, I love love. So I start telling him about all my school drama and send him like 21-minute long voice notes. At the end, I apologize for sending so much and I tell him he doesn't have to listen, but this man says in a voice note, oh no, don't worry, it's okay. I really like listening to you talk anyway. Then I'm sat there stunned while he keeps saying how much he enjoys the way I speak and my accent is cute apparently. I don't agree, but whatever. Girl, your accent is cute. You're literally from the UK. Like, you're a UK babe. So yes, your accent is cute. Anyways, after that, I sort of tried to compliment him more only because I was a bit too shy to do it earlier. This man sends me a pic of him blushing because of me. Like, that's so cute. Hello? Anyways, am I the Lulu? Now, Miss Girl. Miss Matching-2-Sets. If you were to cut this story in half, I would still be like, yeah, he wants you. I think I was sold at the part when he was talking about your voice. When you were sending like multiple voice notes and he was like, it's okay, I like to hear your voice. Like, I feel like when people compliment my voice, it's like, wait, like, you like to hear me speak and I speak a lot. You like me a lot, like, you know, like. I literally remember one of the few times I was complimented on my voice. It was literally during like those Jubilee videos where the guys are like behind a curtain and I'm standing there talking but they can't see me. Guys, I swear one of them complimented my voice and I promise you I've never forgotten that. Probably because I haven't heard it since, but like I was like, wait. Anyways, your verdict, I don't even have a hammer to ham on. Your verdict is not delusional. And I think everybody would agree with me, right? This is clearly somebody who is into you. Miguel is into you. Wait guys, my back is hurting. Like, I need back support. Oh my gosh, wait, I'm turning into a grandma, like for real this time. Okay, wait, that feels so good. Okay, next. There's a guy I like in church, and recently we had an event in church which called for me to wear makeup, which I don't wear unless I have to, for performances usually. And I had just finished getting my makeup done by professionals, and I saw him and he said, that makeup looked good on you, or something like that. He then told me that about 2 to 3 more times. And then later on in the evening, I went downstairs of the church to wait to go on stage for my solo. And at the bottom of the staircase, he said, you look cute with that makeup on. Like, am I delusional? Or is something there? By the way, hi grandma. I want to hear about, okay. Guys, this Tanner thing was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. I am never gonna live this down. Like, okay, pause. I will get to this confession, but please pause. The Tanner thing was 4 years ago. I can't even make this up. I posted my grad photos on Instagram and I said, oh my gosh, I'm taking grad photos today. Why did somebody write an entire fan fiction of Tanner whispering in my ear? I promise you, every time I see that name, like my full body does like a screenshot. Like, I genuinely don't know how we're still on this 4 years later. Y'all are writing Wattpad fan fictions in my comments in 2025 over something that happened in like 2020. It was one interaction, it was one time, and like nobody lets me live that down. And wait, please, let me live. I'm sorry, okay, wait, let me lock in. Let me get back to the confession. Okay, honestly, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, this is cute, like on paper when you read it, but then when you think about it, it's just like, why did it take for me to put a full face of makeup on and all of a sudden you're like, ooh, like, you're so cute, like, hey mamas, like, look at you looking so good. It's like, yeah, I look good. I don't know, it's like he's telling you like, you look cute with that makeup on, but it's like, boy, it's makeup. Yes, it's gonna look cute on, because it's like, it's makeup. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking this, but it's like, what happens next Sunday when you show up with less makeup on or you show up bare face? Is he gonna be like, hey mama, put that makeup back on though? Oh my gosh, wait, imagine. Not too much, like save this for next Sunday when I show up with no makeup on my face. Keep telling me I look good then. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. I wouldn't say you're delusional. He definitely is noticing that you're like looking good, putting yourself together. But girl, like I would have to like test the waters. Like imagine you show up the next day without makeup and he's just like, wait, who are you again? Wait, maybe put that foundation, concealer, blush, eyeliner, mascara, strip lash on. I'm not gonna say you're delusional, but I'm not gonna say you're not delusional. I'm gonna say you're mid-delusional. Oh my God, that sounds terrible. Mid-delusional. I need to think of something else that's like not, I don't know. It's like, I don't think you're delusional. I don't think you're not delusional. I just like need you to tell me what the vibe is next Sunday. Is that a section? Can I add a section in this ranking? Tell me what the vibe is next Sunday. Okay, so on the first day of school, I got sat next to this cute guy and we were cutting something out and he was like, wait, are your scissors bigger than mine? And I was like, I don't know. And he said, let's compare. Wait, I'm literally catching feelings for you. No, because if somebody said this to me, I'd be like, wait, like, okay. And we put them up next to each other, and he was like, I think mine are bigger. Wait, I need help. He was flirting. He definitely wanted me. Like, if that's not flirting, I don't know what it is. I love you, Deb. Please put me in the video. See, this is the part of these videos that I love, because it's just like, y'all are like the same people as me. Like, if this happened to me, I'd be like, yes, like, you want me. Why are you asking me about scissor sizes? Like, maybe I'm the wrong person to ask, but like, you're not delusional. My thing is with like flirting and like if somebody's into me, if you're asking me like useless questions and just doing things you don't have to be doing, it's like, you literally don't have to be doing that, but you're doing that. So you want to do me, like, what? No, not like that, but it's just like, I don't know, it's like, maybe the queen at a bar, he'll drive a funky, maybe the queen at a bar. You don't have to ask that. Like, in what world are you sitting down and being like, whose scissors are bigger, yours or mine? Just say that you want me. Like, that's literally how I would take this. I'm sorry. And maybe I'm like an old school flirter, but I feel like when I am like flirting with somebody, or like I wanna like, get a little playful, my first question is gonna be like let's compare. Cause like when you compare something with somebody, then you guys can kind of like bicker and like kind of argue and like banter, like, oh wait. I don't know, maybe this just shows how delusional I am, but like I literally, if this were to happen to me, I would be like, yeah, you want me, you're my boyfriend, let's date. Am I wrong? Do you guys disagree with me? Probably. I used to have this friend back in school. Me and him lived like 5 houses away, and every day after getting off the bus, me and him would stand in front of his house and talk for like an hour. One time we were talking about a classmate of ours and how she's a little rude and manipulative. And then he went, I never liked her, and I don't know much about the other girls of our class, but I like your nature best. At that time, I didn't think much of it, but then a while later, a year or two, it got me thinking, like, what if he was indirectly confessing to me? Are you crashing out over something that happened 2 years ago? Very real. Very real. Unfortunately, I still think about interactions that happened like maybe 5 years ago. I feel like I would have to know more about your guys' friendship, and also I don't know how common it would be for him to like compliment you. I feel like those compliments are more like meaningful, but they're less on the flirty side, you know? Like, it's not like he's like looking at you up and down and is like, hey mamas, I'm trying to take you home, but he's like complimenting like who you are as a person. So like, I don't know, like I feel like although it's not extremely flirty because it's more like deep, that it means more. Or maybe I'm just delusional. Maybe I'm like the wrong person to ask. I say that after reading every single one of these confessions. I'm like, maybe I'm the wrong person to be judging this. And honestly, 99% of the time I am, because I take everything to heart. So I would probably fantasize about this for 5 years, maybe even the next decade. But also, I don't like how he's like complimenting you in contrast of somebody else. When I know that somebody like wants me, they'll just say things out of pocket or unprompted. Like, you were already talking about this one person and then he brought you up. I feel like it would be more obvious if like you guys were just walking home and hanging out and he's just like, I love your personality. Like, I don't know, like if they just said that unprompted, like that's, for me, that's how I know that like, okay, like I'm in. One time I was hanging out with this guy and he was like for no reason, he was just like, I am severely attracted to you. I was like, okay, like gang, like period. Looking back, I definitely fumbled because I didn't really know like where that came from. And I was like, hey, like, oof, this track is good though. You know what I mean? Like when the compliments are like unprompted and kind of random, it almost feels like they couldn't help but say it. Like, this is still like cutesy and it's nice and he complimented you, but I would need to hear more of him saying it like without needing to talk about somebody else. I don't know if that made sense. Somebody please tell me I'm making sense. But I wouldn't say you're delusional. Maybe you just need to do more digging. Maybe that should be another section. I already have that long one that I made up earlier. This one is another middle section, more digging. Because I wouldn't say like, oh yeah, girl, you crazy. Like, that man doesn't want you. But I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, you're in, girl. Because it's kind of like, I don't know yet. Do more digging.
16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride.
Okay, so I had a crush on this one guy for like a long time, but from afar. So one day I got my friend to bring him to me after school. Bring him to you. I'm sorry, the way you like worded that, as if you're like some like ancient prince and you ordered him off the menu and you're like, bring him to me. And I asked him for his number and said, it's because I thought he was cute. Okay, bold, I like it. We really hit it off over text and stuff, but we always had a hard time connecting in person. So we both thought that we should just be friends. Well, prom season comes around and he had a party. And so I went, of course, and let me tell you, that night was eventful. We hung out the entire time, and at one point my clothes got soaked from the pool water. So he lent me his oversized sweats for me to wear. That night we were both just a little under the influence, which makes me wonder if what I'm about to tell you makes me a little delusional to think that it actually meant something. That night we were very touchy. Like, he would grab my thigh when we sat next to each other. We shared drinks and we went swimming together. And at one point he felt me up in the pool. Okay, girl, you get a little frisky in that pool. Not too much, not too much. Y'all are young. It was honestly great because we also really connected that night and talked a lot. And by the time everybody left, we watched TV together and he fell asleep cuddling me. But the next day he didn't even text me and nothing ever ended up happening. Was I delusional for thinking something would happen? I was getting so excited and I was like about to ask you guys if I can get a wedding invitation just for you guys to not talk the next day, and he ghosts you. Okay, I actually need a minute to think about this. Cause it's like, I hate when y'all boys do this. Like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm speaking from a place of experience, but it's just like the cuddling, the eye contact, the sharing drinks, the texting. You finally connected. And then the next day, it is like you don't even know each other. Honestly, girl, you are not delusional for thinking that something would happen. After that night, we're like, you know, you're actually connecting, especially since you said you had a crush on him from earlier and you guys were already texting before. It's not like you met him that same night. I feel like because you guys had that lore and you developed like talking online, even though you said you guys weren't really like talking in person, you still kind of like, you know, hit it off online. After all of that, especially after the party, I would think like, you know, like the next day, I at least would get like a hey, something. But for him to like completely ghost you, I feel for you. Like, you can literally share like such intimate things with people and then it's like they could just like walk away from it. Like, I don't know how to explain this. Like, I literally like I want to like, you know, pursue things and I want to like go after things and be bold and like share my feelings and be vulnerable. But the fact that like you can do that and you can open up to somebody and then like share like these cute moments with them that mean so much to you, and then the next day they can just walk right past you, or they can ignore you, or they can act like nothing happened, and it's just like, wait, I thought you were the love of my life though. And I don't know if anybody else can relate, but like I latch on to the smallest things, and apparently so do you guys, because y'all are still latching on to Tanner, okay? So maybe we're all one and the same, but it's like I will experience like one small thing, and it doesn't even have to be like a big romantic gesture, big experience, but like I will experience something like with somebody and I will romanticize it and I will fall in love with it. But the problem is I can't like things a normal and healthy amount. I have to love it. It has to consume me. Like, it will literally be a part of me. Like, with every heartbeat, every breath, every glance, like that thing will like flow through me, like blood through my veins. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know if it's a fixable thing, but like it really like takes a big toll on me. Like, these little interactions and like these little romantic moments, and like something could be so big for you and mean nothing to somebody else. Like, I'm 23 and I still cannot fathom that. I'm like, wait, how can something be so big for me but like mean nothing to you? That's why I'm like, how am I supposed to get into a relationship? How am I supposed to have all my first times with somebody and like it's like these big moments for me and these big pivotal things that I'm going to hold on to for the rest of my life, and then for somebody else it's gonna be like a how am I supposed to, like, I don't know if this makes sense, but it's just like, how can that happen? How can that literally be a thing that happens, that's normal, that I'm supposed to get used to? I'm just supposed to be accustomed to that. No, I don't want to be. Like, I don't want to experience that. I will literally avoid love and relationships by any means necessary if it means I can avoid that type of heartbreak. And you guys will literally be like, girl, like, where's grandpa? Find me a grandpa. But it's like, I can't find y'all no grandpa when I have this crippling fear of like losing everything to somebody and it meaning everything to me and nothing to them. Like, I promise you, it keeps me awake at night. Like, what do you mean I'm gonna like cradle these moments and keep them with me and you're just gonna like push them to the back of your head and keep pushing? Like what? Like, is that allowed? Is that literally allowed? I need to shut up. Okay, I'm crashing out. And if this video is over 10 minutes, which it probably will be, I'm gonna be even more upset. I literally feel so annoying after like a 10-minute video. I'm like, wait, like after 10 minutes, I feel like people are sick of me. So I'm like, when I have to post a video that's 20 minutes long or even 30, I'm like, wait, how are y'all gonna like be around and like not wanna jump me after like 5 minutes of talking? Let me get through this confession. You are not delusional for thinking that something would happen. Yes, this sucks. What I will say though, I am proud of you for shooting your shot and going after what you want. Me personally, I'm trying to be more bold and like upfront with like my feelings and stuff like that. So I like how you just, you know, you had a crush on somebody and you said, deliver me him. You saw what you wanted and you went for it. And yes, like this whole thing happened and, you know, he ghosted you at the end. But when you think about it, it's like you went for what you want. You saw it, you liked it, and you were bold and you just went for it. And you're not gonna sit there wondering for days, weeks, or months on end thinking like, what if I, you know, shot my shot, or like, what if I like texted him? Like, my biggest thing is like not to live with what ifs. You know, just be bold and do your thing. So I like how you just was bold. I like you. Also, I feel like the more bold you are, the more trust you build in yourself and the less you let fear drive you. Because I feel like most of the times when I'm debating on doing something and I'm not bold enough, it's because I'm scared. But when you like take that next step and when you make that move, it's like you don't let fear control you. I know that this didn't end up with you guys dating and living happily ever after, but it's like, you know, you built more trust in yourself, you pushed yourself, and you know, you could say that like you went after something you wanted, and like that's confidence, that's tea, that's sexy. Like, girl, that's cute. For context, I was on the phone reconnecting with an old flame. I don't know if you can call it that because we never dated, but I was basically confronting him for his actions because he started ghosting me out of nowhere. Anyway, in between, he asked me, "Are you still in love with me?" in his raspy, husky voice. And I was like, "Sir, I thought I was over you, but now you're making me fall in love again." He laughs and giggles at everything I say, and he's just so cute. I hate this man. He claims he doesn't have feelings for me anymore, but chat, am I delusional or is something there? I don't know if you're gonna like this answer, but I have a 0 ghost tolerance. I feel like when somebody ghosts you once, it's like, why am I spinning the block? I guess sometimes that like people just kind of like naturally distance themselves apart, but ghosting me is crazy. Like one day we're texting and talking and then I blink and you are nowhere to be found, seen, heard of, and I never speak to you again. And then 2-3 months later you're back talking about, hey, girl, you ghosted me. Like, I have a 0 ghost policy. I'm sorry. Please run in the opposite direction of wherever he is. Cause what do you mean you ghosted me and you come back on my phone with your rusky, husky, dusky, lusty voice and you're like, are you still in love with me? Like, ew, like, yes I am, but why would you ask that? And also it's giving like, I feel like he's just like seeing if he still has access to you, and he's seeing like if you're still like down bad for him. Like, I just feel like he's using that to like fuel his ego. I don't know, I'm just getting sneaky vibes from this man. I know you guys are reconnecting, but for you to be on the phone with your raspy voice asking if I love you after you ghosted me, you're trouble. And it kind of sounds like you're already down bad for him. But if you're watching this, you know, if you're in the comments somewhere, maybe update me and please tell me that you have ran away. No! Sorry, Grims, this is long. Might need your glasses for this. I don't know if this even counts because I know I'm not being delulu, but like, I'm gonna tell you anyway. So I'm gonna tell you backstory right now. Right after the winter vacation, we had an English project and we were in groups of 5 picked by the teacher. So on that group, there was a guy, let's call him Fluffington, Bridgerton style babes. So Fluffington and I are the top students in English literature. And during that project, we were all timing our speeches because time limit. And this other guy was going really fast. So I told him to go slower. Then I don't know what was going on inside my head, but I sent him a screenshot of the message, said that's what he said to someone I had barely spoken to. Anyway, ever since then, we were getting closer. And like 2 months after that, I was complaining about the cold weather. He gives me his jacket, forgets it with me, and I end up going home with it. So I go into class the next morning to give it back to him, and he was like, it smells like you now. And I was like, oh. I kid you not, he smelled the jacket like 7 times that day. Smelled the jacket. Girl, I'm sold. He wants you. He wants you. Do I need to finish the story? So anyway, it's been a few months now. We're dating and I'm wearing his jacket right now while typing this, but I gotta know what you think of this because girl, your opinion is always hilarious. P.S. Love that I'm asking you when you have 0 experience, but I trust my grandma, Deb. Why are you throwing shade? Oh my God. First of all, you typing this? I mean, you did say that you know that you knew you weren't being delulu. You typing this with his jacket on in your 5-month relationship being like, Grandma Deb, am I delusional? Because like he did that one thing and then he looked at me that one way. And like we've been married for like 4 years now and we have like 3 kids and like a granddaughter on the way. But like, am I delulu?
Bitch, who the fuck? 3 a.m. I'm in the hotel. Bitch, I'm missing you in that throat.
I honestly can't even be too upset with you for this story because honestly, it's extremely adorable and I wish this would happen to me. Actually, something similar to this did happen this summer, like, or no, last summer. I was having like a thing at my house and wait, I'm getting nervous. Okay, I was having like a thing. It was like me, you know, the girls and like some boys, I guess, ew. But I had like this like perfume on. And well, okay, not perfume. I put like this body oil on and then I layer it with perfume. Me personally, I am a perfume warrior. I know that people say look good, feel good, and yes, that applies in most situations. But for me, a good chunk is like smell good, feel good. Because I feel like your smell speaks before you do. Like obviously people see you and they make your judgments, but it's like before you even walk into a room, your smell and like your aura kind of like radiates the room before you. I don't know if that's like corny, but I love to smell good. Anyway, yeah, so this summer, I had like a thing and I put on like my body oil and like some perfume and like, you know, I did my little thing. And then this guy, ew, wait, okay, sorry. This guy literally for the entire night was like, you smell so good, you smell so good, you smell so good. And we were like outside on the gazebo. We were outside on the gazebo. We could be talking about an air fryer. I'd be like, yeah, you know, like I love putting oranges and hash browns in my air fryer. That made no sense, but you know what I mean? Like we were talking about something random and he would interrupt the conversation to be like, you smell so good. Like I'm like, wait, like don't tell me that. Like, you know I like to hear that. Like
Do you want me? Do you wanna love me?
And guys, literally throughout the whole night, like we would literally be in the kitchen and I remember like standing right over there and he would just be like, you smell so good. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like thank you. Like I don't know, because it's just like, why are you saying I smell good? Like you want to smell me? Like anyway, that same guy messaged me later that day. He was like, my shirt smells like like he literally said what that guy said to you in the story. Like he was like, my shirt smells like you now. And I was like, OMG, like oopsies. Not actually oopsies, it was kind of like cutesy. But yeah, he was like, oh, my shirt smells like you. And I was like, oh, like sorry, like oopsie daisy. He actually has a girlfriend now and we actually haven't spoken in months. So my experience didn't really end up like yours, but like I can kind of relate, like that like smell good thing. Like I love that trope. Like I literally would do anything to relive that experience. Not like with him, but I just love that, like, I don't know, like when he was like, oh, like my shirt smells like you, I was like, wait, like I'm literally like on your clothes, like I don't know, like is that not like cutesy? I think that's why I put so much effort into smelling good, because I'm trying to like relive that experience that I've held on to for so long of like being so close to somebody and then they leave and then they tell me like hours later or days later, oh, like it smells like you. Like I don't know, like I just feel like that's like a top tier compliment. Like what do you mean I smell like you when I'm not with you? Like that means you're thinking of me, like you know what I mean? Like this is really cute though, and I don't know if you're watching this video, but let me know if you guys are still together. And also, if you are still together and if you're in the comments, you need to apologize for that last statement, because you said, don't think I didn't clock you. Talk about PS, love that I'm asking you when you have zero experience. First of all, I have experience now. I don't know about you guys, but grandma has a little bit of an experience on her plate. Guys, I can no longer say that I've only kissed girls, because recently, finally kissed a dude for the first time. Let's take a beat, let's take a round of applause. It was just a little kiss though, okay? I am working up on the affection part, but like I said in my other rants, it is literally so impossible for me to open up that way when I am scared of it not meaning as much as it is to me to somebody else. But it still happened, and I am proud of myself, and I hope you guys are proud of me too. But y'all cannot say I have zero experience, okay? I literally have kissed a boy. I'm literally experienced, like. I feel like this video is extremely long. I like to guess how long my videos are before they end, and I feel like this one might unfortunately be more than 20 minutes. I fear it might be 30, and if it's 40, I'm literally gonna. I hope I made sense during it, because it is 3 a.m. and I barely make sense when I'm filming videos at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I could only imagine the lack of sense that I'm making filming this at 3 o'clock in the morning. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Me personally, I love sitting down and just talking like this. I don't know if you guys are like annoyed at these videos yet. I don't know, sometimes I get like deeply insecure. I'm like, wait, do people actually like this, or are they sick of me? I don't know. I've been doing this for 5 years and I still don't know if people like me or not. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you didn't, then I'm sorry. I hope we can work through this. I hope we can have like a moment together and we could talk this out. But anyway, I love you guys all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.